Okay, guess we're good. So this is part 2. So yeah, have a since I'm already doing the mentality. So for instance, since you are about to shower, picture that shower bringing shower is water energy. What are the water numbers? The number 2, the number we will just stick with the number 2. 2 is Cancer energy. 2 is the guarantee. Oh, and the number 7. The number 7 is Neptune energy, which is water energy as well. That's why y'all need to know these numbers so you can, because anyone can visualize the number. Even we teach our kids to do that. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's a little bit too, nah, you just being lazy, and get to the back of the line and wait till you can raise up your breast, get your balls up to do the spiritual work that you need to do. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? This, especially for melanated people, this is what we create. We gave this to the world. I just got to put some fire in this video. We gave this type of shit to the world. So there is no excuse. Your melanin is primordial. Primordial is the primordial source of all. You can do all this because you gave all of this. So if you have self-imposed limitations, now is the time to let them hoes go. Real talk. But yeah, my bad for just had to put a little fire in there. I got a Leo moon sign. And the number 1, 2, born on the 14th. So increases the energy. Just a habit. But passion, sincere passion though. Sincere, noble line. Sincere passion. Shout out to all my Leos out there. But as a Virgo, I respect the energy. But yeah, so there you go. That's really all I had to say. Since I'm going to do it anyway, mentality. But back to the shower example. Since you know you're about to shower, and you know you've been feeling kind of depressed, and this, that, and the third, picture 222 vibes, and play you some binaural beats. BINURAL beats. These beats, basically your water is 95%. Your body is 95% water. And water is receptive to sound. Water is also the feminine energy, which goes back to source energy, because it's the all, then the feminine, then the masculine. Repeat that for all my, but don't get it twisted, men or women. Just because she got a yoni don't mean that she can be the most divine. She could be one of the most horrible, archonic ass fake. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with men. Just because you know the God doesn't mean anything. You always need to pay homage to the divine feminine. Always. You don't gotta kiss every woman, every melanated sister's ass that you see, but you do have to give honor, or you don't have to. It will behoove you to give honor to that divine feminine, and it will behoove you to heal yourself and find out what about you has that strong dislike. Same thing for my women. What about you? What inside you? Not looking externally. What inside you has that dislike? To even have that standoffish type of way. That's the true work. That's why this ain't easy, and that's why at the end of the day this was reserved for Fire One Kings back in the day, because not everyone, the average commoner, probably couldn't do this type of work. But since we're way past that, it's in our genetics. We realize that now, and this is a new time frame, this is a new paradigm. Not everyone is as what we say, oh, what's up, king, what's up, queen, which really, emperor and empress, we had empire, we didn't have a kingdom or queendom. Queendom is actually short for, in a sense, queer, and queen, which is what the Caucasian, mind you, we were the first Greeks, the Mesopotamians, let's just stick with the the Phoenicians. Those were us. We were the melanated Greeks before, and the practice of melanin that because every state, when it basically, let me just give a little short history lesson because it's only 3 minutes in, that's perfect. Before the Caucasian was in existence, y'all, it was all us on this planet. Mother Gaia Barbarossa as one of her cosmic names. Also in the Kemetic pantheon, for my Kemetic, which is Egypt, Kem, Ke means black, and basically it means the land of the melanated people. I'm gonna just let you look up the definition of Kemet. But alchemy, chemistry. So just to let you know, we left our mark on this science, and they haven't even taken the mark off. So whose knowledge do you think they're using? Your knowledge, melanated people. Take it back. It's ours to take back. And even if you don't take it back, you got brothers and sisters that take it back for you. You ain't gonna get, this is a mother hen story. So the work you put in, your ancestors watching, okay, well, you didn't put in the work. You had the opportunity, you listened to the video. Mind you, do it at your own pace, but put in the work. Whether it's you doing like this, you know you're gonna have you know you're gonna have your little smoke. Some, and this inner symbol is not knocking smoking. These things are inner symbol because this world is fucked up. It's inner symbol to have to do those things. Your ancestors get it. Some healing takes some time. Well, if you become metaphysical, it really can be spent 5 or 6 or 3 years of healing that you will have done with a physician. You can complete, no matter really the trauma. If you truly dedicate the time to look at Reiki, look up the binaural beats to heal your heart chakra. Going back to the shower, you know you kind of have a thing with depression because there are certain low vibrational damians. We have high vibrational damians, which is your 72 demonic and angelic forces here, because your angels have a demonic half, just like Melanin people. We from source, just like the angels are from source, although the dragons are the oldest. Shout out to bro Yosef, y'all should check out his channel, brother has some dope information. But the dragons is some of the oldest beings on the in existence, but at the end of the day, we come from source, that same energy. So us being some of the oldest beings in existence, we have the ability to remember that and stuff bow down to our will, so to speak. Reality comes to your will. You know, your family starts getting a little bit more conscious. And some metaphysical people who start this journey, you kind of see it first. You got to go through that stage of you know, they don't like me. They think I'm weird for liking crystals or liking my zodiac. Fuck them. I mean, at the end of the day, I just got to put that out there. You, not so much as F them, but let the dead sleep with the dead. What people think about you is none of your business. Especially if you got the pure heart and you doing the metaphysical work. Those people who are thinking that about you, A, have not done the metaphysical work. B, are not conscious worth a damn. C, at the end of the day, if they are conscious, they haven't reached a certain point of evolution to where number one, if they're conscious, they shouldn't be knocking you, but conscious can be a trap. You want to be awakened. Let me show you a big difference real quick. Conscious is, oh, the Caucasian, we got to fight the Caucasian. This is understandable. Awaken is, so it's the Boule, B-O-U-L-E, which their slogan is, those who serve the king in their highest position is Archon. You can go look this up on Wikipedia. Bill Cosby and various other members are part of the Boule. So this isn't no joke. This happens. It's always us taking down us. As above, so below. It's never them. So that's awakened. Us awakened people, we know this. Us alchemists, high alchemists, we know this. People who are conscious, who are getting to the, basically, the only thing that separates the two kind of is the mentality, because both people can know magic, but they still trying to fight the Caucasian with themselves when not realizing that's our people running this in a way to, and then on top of that, it's a, unfortunately, but I do gotta be honest, a bastard. Fuck all that, because bastards can still come up. This dude's name is Yaldabaoth. And he's half us, half abomination. And I say bastard because he literally, bastard to me isn't necessarily he didn't know his father. He wasn't necessarily made with a father. He was made by the great mother Sophia, who this is basically the God of the Christian Bible, and his name is Yaldabaoth. Allah, all those AHs are attribution to his energy, regardless of whether people know it or not. Trust me, I get it. It may frown some faces up. That's bullshit, bro. My God did. I get it. But I'm not talking y'all. I'm talking to the people who kind of already had that. Like, we kind of already sensed something was off, but now you know why. It's not your fault. It's just one. But now that you know, it's your responsibility to act on that knowledge, to have the wisdom to apply that knowledge. Knowledge without the wisdom to apply it, it's almost useless. So that's why you go on meditation, to gain the wisdom. That's why you look up your zodiac, to gain the wisdom of who you are. That's why, because you have knowledge that those things are there, but do you have the wisdom to apply that knowledge? To apply that, okay, I know I really like to enjoy a comfortable life. I'm spiritual. Let me look at what rules the 8 is a number. Let's just say, because it's numbers, then your astrology, then everything else. Your numbers in your astrology, again, I cannot stress this enough. They will give you 50% of why you came down here, what you came down here to do, the powers that you naturally have, who you are in a lot of ways, and the Mayan astrology can help you even know the name of your higher self, an essence of your soul that's in your stomach, in the solar plexus area, that's yellow. You see, that's just like some astrology and numerology, some numbers you were born with in the day you were born. It's spiritual journey. It's not hard. It's just, are you going to have the wisdom to make it easy for yourself, to tailor it to yourself? It's just like basketball or painting nails or anything else you had to learn. You had to take out the wisdom to want. You had to have the will to want to know. It's not about what you know, it's about what you want to know. So you had to humble yourself to know, okay, I don't know this. I humble myself to know, and asking you shall receive. It's really that simple. And once you receive it, tailor it to you. Since you gon' go for this knowledge anyway, hey, you know that you a Sag, ask your Sag, those are star systems, linking to those star systems, but that's just a little bit of fire to help those who are already there, but you just need that push. There's your push. So I don't know, maybe that was spirit, I guess, just wanted to give y'all that push. Those who are kind of already past that point of religion and everything else, and you just want that pure spiritual knowledge, you know, that I want to fly, like I want to meditate, I want to do that. It's possible. Keep going. You got it. Place intentions. I'm gonna do it anyway mentality. Since I know I want power, since I know I want to be like me, my motivation, I had a couple, but my motivation was to be like my ancestors, have that power, stop the suffering of my people, help cure my people of the ignorance of this BS system, and see who I am. You know, most importantly, help my family, clear my family's karmic debt to zero, which is possible once you, as in you can clear that depression, those money problems, that incest, that molestation. You can clear that and not let a single other generation have to worry about that. If you get the wisdom and the knowledge and the will to want to. Metaphysically. An ancestral altar here, which I will show how to set up. But if you want information on how to set it up, Priestess Aset Amen Ra has a great video. Brother Ali Myers has a great video. His book, it's coming to me, y'all. Phoenix brings one about demonic force. You see me using, you see me in flames, you see my face turning, you know, quote unquote, I don't even want to say, do I seem scary to you? I should though, because I will F mofos up if they come this way. But do I seem initially scary to you? No, and I shouldn't. Just like this force I just called, this demonic force Phoenix, which the demonic forces are more so feminine, by the way, y'all. So all my women who, especially you just love the feminine energy, and I hope you're in tune with your divine masculine, because you do have to be in tune with both to be androgynous, to get to the y'all, which is above the principle of gender. So you can't just be that bitch and think you're gonna get the hell up there. You only gonna go so far. You actually have to be that whatever you want. And bitch isn't necessarily an offensive term. Bitch can also, I'll show you the brother panic. I had to learn this, y'all. I had to learn this. So this is me humbling myself. Bitch can also be the female companion of Anubis. So don't, you know, going nigga too. Nigga is Naga or Niger, or, you know, which basically just means serpent king, serpent queen. It's also the term of master. So when someone that shout out to Remedy H, see, I'm giving references to the people I got the wisdom from to give y'all the knowledge and the wisdom at the same time. But I wouldn't have done this had I not did the wisdom, the will to want to know, the humbleness to know, to realize I don't know everything, the will to want to know, gain the knowledge and know the wisdom to apply it. Again, I repeat that. The will, the humbleness to know that you don't know everything, and to humble yourself to be willing to adapt. That's another thing about the number 5. We can adapt real easy. To be able to adapt to that which you don't know. To be able to adapt and receive the knowledge of which you may not have known before. Gain that knowledge and then gain the wisdom to apply it. 4, going back to 4, what is 4? Foundational energy. So this is just, I guess, my spirit showing y'all different ways for those who may need to see that example of how metaphysics works in general. And yeah, really, that was the whole thing of this lecture. Have a since I'm going to do it anyway mentality. And you'll be straight. Though, you know, that's really all I came to say. Have a since I'm going to do it anyway mentality. When you have a since I'm going to do it anyway mentality, that will, in a sense, force your subconscious to, and for those who just looking at the second video and then get to see part 1, basically, I'm going to do it anyway mentality is, since I know I'm going to shower, and I'm talking about spiritually, include the spiritual in it. Since I know I'm going to shower, and I know the water is going to hit the body, what symbolizes the body? Earth energy. So as I shower my body, I shower it with and power it up with the nature of water. Water is primordial. That's the feminine energy. That's the energy from which all things come through, that divine feminine portal womb. So I open myself up to the divine knowledge of Mother Cosmos. Let her knowledge, let her water, let the water be like the milk of that breast given to me, Shandami, you know, and to enlighten me, to aid in shedding this human mentality or this colonizer mentality, or to humble myself to know the knowledge of my ancestors. All of a one shower. You get what I'm saying? And mama hears you. So it's up to you. I don't really want to make this too long-winded because I got other lectures to do that's more beneficial to the people who have done the work and to the people who actually have the will, or the people who have the humbleness to want to know. So I got 3 different categories of people to look after, y'all. So hopefully this helps y'all. Yeah, that mentality is a great mentality. I can't really express it any other way but to say that, because and use that intention with others too. But that's just a mentality that, or since you know, or on the flip side, since you know that you always got to deal with people that be on bullshit anyway, find out protection magic. Practice protection alchemy. Use your angels of protection. Michael's a great one for protection. Be willing to do some of the work yourself. If you know that you're not the type to speak up for yourself and you can kind of be too kind and let people walk all over you, invoke the angel Michael. Work with fire energy. Work with earth energy to cement yourself, to ground yourself. Work with your root chakra, because your root chakra deals in survival. Work with your sacral chakra, because your sacral chakra deals in desires. You have everything that you need, literally, to do the work and solve every last one of your problems. And all the things I mentioned, you don't gotta go to no building, no religion, no Allah, no Jah, no ya. It's gotta be you. Have the humbleness to realize you didn't know this. Be grateful. Attitude of gratitude is important. Not to me. Bump me. I'm just guiding. This is really helping you remember. So have really, as a melanated person, have the humbleness to remember. Because this is what we gave to the world, right? So we in a different category. Just be honest with you. Most of us. Over 90%. So have the mentality as a melanated person that you are willing to remember this. But that's also why we get our ass tore up to a certain degree the most, because we can handle the most. But if you on the flip side, and if you on the low vibration, you can get your ass tore up even worse because you know better. Your genetics show that your ancestors knew better. So you want to be on this ass stuff, yeah, get money at these, yeah, I ain't worried about nothing, you only got one life to live. Wrong. You can come in this bitch plenty of times with plenty of incarnations. Big lie they told you. Newsflash. So, you know, you get to have little mentalities like that. That way you don't have to reincarnate here. That way you don't have to come back and do this thing that you already don't like doing over again. You can liberate yourself. You can be liberated. You are great. Be great. Since you want to be great anyway, include the little things. Oh yeah, if you watching this, you ain't seen what I did, the alchemy I did with this, huh? Well, go look at part 1. I apologize. Yeah, I'm showing this like, what is that? I love cannabis, big cannabis connoisseur. So we just gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna do a whole lecture on how to include natural herbs and stuff to help people out. My people specifically, but everyone out really. But yeah, that's really all I got. Remember, be great. Always strive to evolve. Have a, since I'm gonna do it anyway, mentality. Even with, I just got included. There's a thing called tantra. So we went in the previous video. We went over mudras. Tantras, mudras are the spoken words. It is done, so moted be, and all that good stuff. Just the words we say are power. Then we went over, or we didn't really go over mantras, but I'll just say mantras. Mantras are hand gestures of power. So this clears out all toxins, a lot of the toxins from the body, just holding it for 10 to 15 minutes. It also makes you go to the bathroom too. So be cautious, because that's where it's filtering the toxins out. This mudra helps with your heart, filtering out your heart chakra, which is green, filters out your heart chakra, and on the physical level, filters out your lungs, helps you breathe better. If you just want specific breathing, your heart, it also helps with heart palpitations and to prevent heart attack. This right here, so that way I can get a good look at what that mudra is. Also, if you just want to breathe better, this mudra. And mind you, your body has this intelligence. Going back to see. Since you know you're going to, now mind you, that's something anyone can do. Just holding your hands like this. You know what I'm saying? Homie's going, you know, you don't gotta be nothing big. You don't got to worry about no one judging you. I'm talking to the beginners who kind of still afraid on people judging them for their spiritual path and being that deity. You know, you worried about, we've all been there. Let me humble myself. We used to be worried about humans or people with human mentalities, judgments, when you a deity and you above their jurisdiction. The stuff that you're doing and that you're learning right now, the people the boule that run the system, this is the type of information they know. More than this, actually. I'm just really letting it be known the things you can do for yourself to make you more powerful, because once you do that, you automatically out of their eyesight. Your consciousness, it's like the equivalent of children to a parent. Your consciousness is so high up there that though they see you, they don't, you get what I'm saying? There's no comprehension. So be willing to deal with that, because you're going to be damn sure a lot of children in the mind, or a lot of children's souls, or a lot of children colonizer-minded people. Those are the ones that are child-minded and colonizer-minded too. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there's nothing but Caucasian Jesus and, you know, crystals and zodiac. That doesn't matter. Although I'm born with it and I have a day of that, and, you know, it's accurate about me. But why is it accurate? Don't be naive. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. Don't reject your history and our story. Don't reject your story, our story, because history is for him. We, going back to that feminine energy, which we come from, don't reject mama's story. Don't reject yourself, and don't reject your ancestors' knowledge. I ain't begging you, but I ask you. Okay? So, that's really all I had to say. You know, since I'm gonna do it anyway, mentality really helps. And yeah, if you want other tips, you can just look up part 1 if you look up part 2. But I didn't want to make this video too long. I wanted to make them 30 minutes or less. So yeah, I'm gonna be uploading this. So I got a better upload type of a thing going. The next lecture or so, well, I'll just let it happen and then y'all see. Until next time though, hopefully this was helpful for some of y'all. Care about my Melanin people a lot. Seeing y'all grand prosperity, and everyone else too. Y'all cool. Seeing y'all grand prosperity. And my Latin people too. My Latinos with that melanin. Love y'all too. Y'all get that love too. I want to combine that, but I ain't no Martin. Don't get twisted. I'm not even a Malcolm. I'm a Killmonger really. And then the 10, 20, 30, 40 deity steps above that. But, you know, I do, Latin, I think I mentioned this in my previous lecture, so I ain't going to repeat it. But, again, that's going back to don't knock out genetics. You know, we were everywhere. We were literally everywhere. This whole planet had nothing but melanin people. And now, peep game on that. If you don't even believe me, peep game on this. If we were everywhere, and now we're not everywhere, and we're kind of scared about, well, what do you think happened to all those people? What do you think happened to all our people? Let that be motivation for you to know. Get on your science. Get on your knowledge, your alchemy, your knowledge of self. Avenge your ancestors. Have that mentality. Have that mentality to want to know. Have that hunger. You know? Just like that hunger you had when you can win that little award for that teacher you found that was fine as hell, or that hunger you had to get boo, or that hunger you had. But tailor it to yourself though. That's the benefit. See, when you going for something that's not spiritual, you kind of sometimes have to tailor yourself to the job, tailor yourself to the guy or gal you're pursuing, in a sense. But this can be tailored to you. This comes to you in the form set you know best, that you're most comfortable with. And sometimes it don't depend on how much soul. Like sometimes your ancestors ain't got time to be babying you. Look, for the normal person, hey, you know, maybe a zodiac here, I'll look that up, and then, you know, it may take them 2 years and they got that, and then, you know, or hopefully it don't take them 2 years to realize that, hopefully advance and go to other levels of consciousness. But that may just be their thing, because their ancestors don't require that much of them. Melanin people though, oh, we got some work to do. So, I mean, even for me, I've only been awakened for 2 years, really, barely that, and all this is known. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no year. I mean, I'm honored to others who've been having to do this for years and been putting in years in the game. Because once you start this journey, it's really ain't no turning back. Because now you know. Now you're in the knowing. The veil has been lifted from your eyes. That's why when y'all sometimes see true spiritual people, you know, the genuineness. Sometimes if they're in the beginning stages, they can be so angry. They can be one ethicism. How dare you either? You know, Christmas ain't us. Bear with them. You know, that's not how we all are. That's not how awakened people are. It's just, and some awakened people still have that. You know, it ain't nothing say F for colonizer, F their system. You know, down with their system. You know what I'm saying? Some of our people still gonna be like that regardless. So that comes with the territory. But that was just really a tangent. But anyway, seeing y'all favorable vibes. Hopefully I was helpful for someone, and stay up and be great. Make you and your ancestors proud. Getting your knowledge and getting your alchemy and getting your science. I do wrap crystals too, so if you want your crystals wrapped, let me know. Only 10 for, and no, this ain't to be flashy. I had to earn every last one of these. Ain't that right, y'all? Just gotta give some gratitude real quick. I'll show you the divine feminine and the divine masculine. By the way, dang. This, oh shoot, hold on, y'all. This, the Ankh, looking at this helps balance the left and right hemisphere of your brain. You a little bit breakdown why this our ancestors didn't just have a little, oh, you wear Ankh, it's so cute. No, it's actually deeper meaning. Ankh is one of the biggest protection symbols. The feminine, the masculine, the child, whether it be masculine or feminine, that comes as a result of you combining both. Not just being that bitch, not just being that nigga, combining both. That way, you can encompass and have that foundation, that foundational energy. Y'all see how alchemy works? Y'all see the brilliance our ancestors had, and that's just one sigil. We're not even gonna get on the rest. That's me expressing myself too. I'm actually pretty funny, y'all. So ancestors came through, don't be so serious. Just give y'all some information so y'all can probably have some references. For instance, my rising, where your rising sign is the thing that, for your numbers, it's your life path number and a couple of other numbers to show you what you came here to do. But your rising, your life path number are kind of the similar mirrors of the same thing. You get your rising by looking up the time you were born. If you don't, look at the lecture I did in regards to your numerology and your zodiac, and I gave a book that can show you the time you were born, even if you don't really have it via birth certificate, or if your parents are just assholes to you. I got you, I feel for you. So that's why I want to look out for my homies and homies that are in that position. Care for y'all, I got it. But yeah, they're normally the same, and mine is Sagittarius. I have a Sagittarius rising, so at the end of the day, you may see some of those traits come out. And these risings are guidance energy. So I'm a Virgo sun with a Leo moon. Your sun sign is the energy you're most comfortable with. However, your moon sign is the energy everyone sees. That's cool with you. So this is, your sun sign is your left brain. You can sometimes really your sun sign, your Mercury, and your Pallas. It's an asteroid in your chart. I don't want to get too deep. I want to stick it to basics. But for those who already own it, y'all know what I'm talking about. These are more so how your left brain kind of works. These are more your thinking brains, your ways for your soul to interact with this world and not grow mad because of how low vibration it is once you get to this alchemy, this point. Not even my point. I'm talking about the point of realizing that, and then you don't go mad because is the equivalent when Neo woke up. And a lot of us have this, especially I know I had that. It's the equivalent you wake up and you like, yo, y'all don't see this? And it's it's not that they don't see their consciousness level. Their soul sees it all. Their soul know what it is. But since you're a deity, you have the power of choice. It's dang, look at the animals. Why can't we just do good, or quote unquote good? Because good and bad don't exist. It's balance and unbalanced. You may need to slaughter a whole village because their ancestors did this. It is what it is. It's balance. Just so y'all know, karma. We all know karma, right? Karma comes, and best believe this is our season. I had to crack the knuckles on that one. And melanated people, we giving some karma soon. Best believe. For those, shout out to those who already own it, know about the return of the divine feminine, and about Heru's return, all that good stuff. But this ain't no savior type shit though. Y'all don't get it twisted. This ain't no savior type stuff. These are just energies that are coming. It's gonna get intense. But I'll let that happen. I don't want to do the whole prophecy thing. I'm not really into that because some of our people who ain't awake and they'll say, "Oh, nothing happened. Well, I ain't got time for that shit." Anyway, meanwhile, brothers and sisters like us, right? We got whole energy ships. We ain't got these downloads to get certain things on our wrists. We got all these downloads and powers, but you got people who they ain't put in the work. They didn't have the humbleness. Let me not say our people. So. Let me not say they didn't because we're the oldest. They chose not to have the humbleness, have the will, seek the knowledge and have the wisdom. They didn't do none of those. So it's like, of course nothing's gonna happen for you. You got to wait on the back end until this stuff completely shifts. Bumper December 21st. Hell, your ass ain't did so much work and you've been running from your ancestors for so long. Your ass may have to wait to 2021 in this piece. Keep playing with your ancestors. Hell, keep playing with me. I'll punish your ass for your ancestors. Get your ass right. Man, our ancestors worked too hard. We had to suffer too much for us to just be the average nigga. Be the exceptional nigga. I'll say the bro Marvin Jones. The exceptional nigga. The Sabi. That's in all of us. That Maya Angelou. I'm gonna end it on this, but that Maya Angelou, that Malcolm, that Killmonger, that T'Challa, those are energies in us. You can invoke those energies to do what you gotta do. Real talk. Pour a libation to it. Or just say I'm linking to myself, and you can place your fist like this. This helps. You can place it on your stomach because that's where your solar plexus is. And the mantra for that is RAM. Ram. And it activates it, it stimulates it. So even if you don't look at no binaural beats, which are various beats that help you with different states of consciousness, they got binaural beats to help clear your lungs out, to help with great sex, to help with cleaning mucus out.